You switch to lactose-free milk and still feel bloated, foggy, inflamed. So you blame dairy. But what if dairy isn't the real problem? What if lactose was never the issue? If milk makes you gassy, swollen, exhausted, you've probably been told it's lactose intolerance. But that diagnosis is often incomplete and sometimes completely wrong. And if the mechanism is wrong, dissolution will never work. What if it's your enzyme levels, your microbiome, casein protein, histamine response, or even thyroid dysfunction? Today we're breaking down everything: what lactose actually is, what lactase really does, lactose intolerance versus milk allergy, casein and inflammation, IBS, SIBO, and FODMAP confusion, autoimmune connections, and the super dairy options most people overlook. Stay with me, because when you understand the mechanism, you stop guessing and start fixing the real problem. Lactose is a milk sugar. Chemically, it's a disaccharide made of glucose, galactose. It exists in milk, yogurt, cheese, whey protein, cottage cheese, ice cream, processed dairy products. To digest lactose, your body needs an enzyme called lactase. Lactase is produced in the small intestine. Without enough lactase, lactose doesn't break down. Instead, it travels to the colon, where bacteria ferment it. And that fermentation creates gas, bloating, cramping, diarrhea. That's lactose malabsorption. But malabsorption alone doesn't equal intolerance. Here's where the distinction matters. Lactose intolerance is not a disease. It's a lactase deficiency. When lactase levels drop, lactose stays undigested. It travels to the colon. Gut bacteria ferment it. Gas, bloating, cramps, diarrhea follow. Common symptoms: bloating, gas, abdominal pain, diarrhea, nausea, stomach cramps. This is often confused with IBS, irritable bowel syndrome, SIBO, small intestinal bacterial overgrowth, FODMAP sensitivity, but they are not the same thing. Different mechanism, different root cause, and the confusion gets even deeper because lactose intolerance is not the only reason people react to dairy. This is critical. Lactose intolerance equals enzyme problem. Milk allergy equals immune system reaction. Milk allergy involves casein, whey proteins, IgE immune response, histamine release. Symptoms of milk allergy: hives, swelling, breathing issues, anaphylaxis. Totally different mechanism. Lactose intolerance does not involve the immune system. Many people say they are lactose intolerant when they may actually be reacting to milk proteins like casein. And that distinction matters, because removing lactose won't fix a protein reaction. Now, here's something even more interesting. Even if you truly have lactose intolerance, that doesn't mean it was always there. Most mammals stop producing lactase after weaning. Humans are unique, but not everyone maintains high lactase levels. There are 3 types of lactose intolerance: primary lactose intolerance, genetic decline; secondary lactose intolerance, gut damage, celiac disease, Crohn's disease, infections; congenital lactase deficiency, rare genetic condition. Important: if your gut lining is inflamed, lactase production drops, which means gut health directly affects lactose tolerance. And that brings us to something most people completely overlook: your microbiome. Here's what most people don't know. Your gut bacteria can adapt. Certain bacteria ferment lactose more efficiently over time. A healthy microbiome may reduce symptoms, improve tolerance, strengthen gut lining, support enzyme activity. But if you have dysbiosis, SIBO, IBS, leaky gut, chronic inflammation, lactose becomes fuel for bacterial overgrowth, and symptoms intensify fast. But lactose isn't the only component in milk, and sometimes it's not the main trigger. Casein is the main protein in dairy. There are 2 major types: A1 casein, A2 casein. Some research suggests A1 casein may increase inflammation in sensitive individuals. Casein can trigger immune responses, influence gut permeability, aggravate autoimmune conditions in susceptible people. This explains why some people feel bad on lactose-free milk, because lactose was removed, casein was not. Now imagine this happening in someone whose immune system is already dysregulated. That's where autoimmune conditions enter the picture. Here's where it gets more complex. Hashimoto's thyroiditis affects the thyroid, but also interacts with gut health. People with Hashimoto's often show increased intestinal permeability, altered microbiome, higher IBS rates, Higher lactose intolerance prevalence. Lactose does not cause Hashimoto's, but compromised gut integrity can reduce lactase production, and inflammation amplifies reactions. Context determines response. So if reactions depend on context, does the type of dairy matter? Absolutely. There are several high lactose dairy products: milk, ice cream, sweetened yogurt, condensed milk, milk powder, and lower lactose foods: hard cheese, cheddar, Parmesan, aged cheese, Greek yogurt, butter, ghee. Fermentation reduces lactose. Aged cheese contains very little. Ghee contains almost none. So the real question becomes, if tolerance varies, how do you navigate dairy intelligently? Let's talk strategy. Lactose-free milk. Lactase enzyme is added. Lactose is pre-digested. Still contains casein and whey. Ghee clarified butter. Almost zero lactose. Almost zero casein. Contain butyrate. Kefir, fermented milk. Reduced lactose, contains probiotics and enzymes. May improve tolerance over time. Plant-based milks, almond, coconut, oat, soy. Be cautious. Many contain added sugar, emulsifiers, seed oils. Lactose-free doesn't automatically mean gut-friendly. But here's the deeper question. Is intolerance permanent, or can the system recover? Primary lactose intolerance, usually genetic, not fully reversible. Secondary lactose intolerance, sometimes reversible. If you heal gut lining, reduce inflammation, address SIBO, correct deficiencies, rebalance microbiome, tolerance may improve. And this is where most conversations stop. But there are variables almost nobody mentions. Some people retrain digestion with gradual exposure, small amounts, with meals, not on an empty stomach. Lactase production peaks in childhood. Gut infections can temporarily destroy lactase. Antibiotics disrupt tolerance. Stress affects digestion. Estrogen fluctuations shift symptoms. Thyroid dysfunction alters motility. Autoimmune diseases change dairy response. And here's the big one. Not all reactions after dairy are lactose. Sometimes it's casein, histamine intolerance, IBS, SIBO, FODMAP overload. Misdiagnosis is common. So how do you know what's actually going on in your body? How can you separate lactose from casein, histamine, or other triggers? That's where proper testing comes in. Testing options like hydrogen breath test, lactose tolerance blood test, genetic testing, structured elimination diet. Never ignore severe reactions, especially if allergy symptoms are present. But once you understand the mechanism, everything becomes simpler. So let's zoom out and connect the dots. Lactose equals milk sugar. Lactase equals enzyme. Intolerance equals enzyme deficiency. Milk allergy equals immune reaction. Casein is not lactose. Microbiome matters. Gut integrity determines tolerance. Fermented dairy is often easier. Ghee and kefir can be strategic. Dairy isn't automatically bad. Your biology decides. Do you react to all dairy or just milk? If cheese and kefir feel fine, it may not be lactose. And that distinction changes everything. Here's the bottom line. Understanding your reaction is the first step to actually solving it, not just guessing or cutting out all dairy blindly. If you made it this far, congratulations. You now understand dairy better than most people who talk about it online. If this video helped you make sense of your body, hit like. For more deep dives into gut health, hormones, microbiome science, and metabolic physiology, subscribe. And comment below, are you truly lactose intolerant or still figuring it out?